The Sheriff is known as one of the hardest yet best guns in Valorant. For that reason, you want to make sure that you're using it correctly, and that's what I'm gonna help with today. Here are 5 more tips and tricks for the Sheriff. Tip number 1 is to not be afraid of body shots. People often see the Sheriff as a gun that should be used for one-taps and is best at getting headshots, and that's true. I mentioned in part 1 of this video that you should try to go for headshots most of the time, but this can have a negative effect as well. Many people take this as never go for body shots, and that's not true at all. The Sheriff deals 55 damage to the body close range and 50 long range. That means that no matter the range, you'll always have the opportunity to kill someone with 3 shots to the body, so take advantage of that. If someone's in a position where you can see their body but not their head, or maybe they're moving quickly so you can't get a clean headshot, then by all means try to body shot them. This tip is especially useful for people in low ranks, since I know many of you might not feel comfortable using the Sheriff because you feel that you can't hit consistent one-taps. So remember, the Sheriff is best at headshotting people, but it's also great to use with body shots. Tip 2 is all about your positioning. This is an aspect that is often overlooked. People think the Sheriff is all about aim, and while that's a big part of it, without good positioning you won't do well even with great aim. Try to take advantage of headshot angles, off angles, and stay away from really long range angles. The Sheriff can one-tap in the head on distances that are up to 30 meters away. This means that instead of holding A short like this, where you won't get a one-tap, you could try to hold it like this to ensure the one-tap. Off angles like these are usually safer as well, since like the name implies, it catches the enemies off guard and gives you time to get that one-shot kill. My third tip is that you should never spam with the Sheriff. There's one time where maybe it's okay, and that's if the enemy will be literally right on top of you, but if they're any more than a few meters away, then just shoot slowly. This of course is most important when you're going for headshots, but even if you miss the first headshots and you're going for body shots, you still want to try to avoid spamming as much as possible. You don't need to shoot super slowly, but just try to not press the left mouse button as quickly as you can, as that's just gonna lead to you being inaccurate. The Sheriff is a gun that's very accurate, but it also requires you to stand still and shoot slowly for that to be the case. So please don't treat it like a classic. A bonus tip here is to not move while using it. A lot of people run and gun, especially on pistol rounds, but you really don't want to do that with the Sheriff. So just stop and take aim slowly to guarantee the kill. Tip 4 is playing aggressive. The Sheriff allows you to get kills with just one shot, and this means that you can easily get entry frags. If you have good crosshair placement and decent aim, you'll have no problem getting free kills on people you catch off guard. For that reason, you don't want to be afraid of going aggressive even as a defender when using the Sheriff, especially if you're playing an agent with good mobility like Jet, Reyna or Neon, as those agents allow you to exit safely after getting the kill. Pushing someplace unexpected and getting just one kill can turn the eco round in your favor by giving your team the man advantage and a free gun. Why the Sheriff is one of the best weapons for this is because of its one-tap potential and cheap price. You can obviously do the same thing with a rifle, but it's a bit more risky since you're spending more credits on it, and if you can afford rifles, then you won't benefit from the addition of a free gun that you just got from your kill. Plus the fact that you can do this equally as well on ecos for the price of a measly 800 creds is really useful. My 5th and final tip might sound like a joke at first, but it's to consider getting a skin that you really like for the Sheriff. This can help you feel better about using the Sheriff, which then increases your confidence, and confidence is one of the key aspects of doing well with any gun in Valorant, but especially high skill guns like the Sheriff. So increasing your confidence could possibly make you play better. This is most likely a placebo effect, but at the same time, you hear it very often said from people that they feel like certain skins have aimbot, and I've felt it myself. So if you have some extra cash, then why not get a cool skin? Even if it doesn't work, then it'll at least make using the Sheriff more fun for you, which could in itself cause you to play more with it, and therefore make you a better Sheriff player. I hope you learned something in this video that can help you improve with the Sheriff. And even if you knew all the tips, maybe this video served as a helpful reminder. If you want to watch me play Valorant live, then there's a link to my Twitch in the description down below. I stream multiple times a week, so just stop by and say hello whenever I'm live. Good luck climbing the ranks, see you in the next video.